Okay, let's do some things. We need to use the plus sign to create a new project, custom size graphic, do a social post. Instagram's a good size. We will add first the photograph. So you should have an image with a person or an animal. I found one of an animal, this one here. Pin it to the background, and you can experiment with removing the background. And actually, we will scale it a little bit, get rid of that fragment of t-shirt. Or, yeah, perfect. Okay, now let's remove the background. Ugh, doesn't look too great on the edge, but we can drop a color in there that might help. Not the best. How about that? All right, guess I can live with that. Maybe a different one. Ooh, suggested colors. Let's try one of these. Okay, that'll do. Back to the filters. Now with the filters, you can do some fun things, just like photo editing. So yeah, if the photo is not perfect, you can make some adjustments. We'll start with trying to bring out some shadow detail. Maybe turn down the highlights a little bit. Brightness up. Contrast, we'll play with it. We can come all the way down here to blur. You can have a little fun with blur. Ooh, hazy teacher. Maybe not. I'd like some clarity. And yeah, you can also try fun filters if that suits the mood of your message. Um, Back to image, just double check. Do I like everything? Okay, now it's time to add some text. What's the message going to be? Click on text. And you can use one of these templates. If any of these look memeish to you, go for it. Yeah, I'm just going to actually make text. When teacher says, and we'll put that up at the top. Not resizing like I'm used to it doing, but you get the hang of the tool after you play with it somewhat. Only lets me use like certain corners. Okay, it's okay to hit some of my dome. So the colors come from there's some suggestions, and those are nice because it kind of uses the document to kind of harvest what's good. And you can try out those. Oh, I like that. I like that. Now I just want to make that a little bolder. Let's go back to the type. Yeah, you got a bunch of fonts you can pick from. Fat face. Oh, perfect. Now let's click off of it and see how that looks. I just wish I could make the background like bigger. So I wonder if there's like some kind of, we can play with the shapes. All these cool patterns in here. Now that gives me a little extra space. I like that. It does run off the edge, so we'll need to shrink it down a bit. Okay, now we just need one down below that completes the message. And let's try using a different font for that one. So I'm not really into strange font sizes, so let's just make that 96, which is a standard size. Okay, we'll go back to add. We will add another text. And let's do add text again. You can do it! Exclamation mark. Done. Uses that same shape thingy. So let's go back and change it to something different. And the font is also the same. Now we will want a font that kind of contrasts to the original font, the other font. So let's see what kind of typefaces there are besides fat face. Maybe something italicized would be good, but so you notice this font has serif, so we probably want to go sans serif on our next font. All right, maybe not my favorite, but we should pick some colors too, and then when we get the right color scheme, then we can rock on. That's already been done. I don't want to do it twice. Looks like they're suggesting a skin tone kind of thing. So we can do it. Move it, stretch it, play with it. See those little guidelines it gives you? Maybe I should make it small for contrast. That's kind of cool. I don't know, not my favorite thing ever, but hey, this would be fine. I mean, it's not awful and does satisfy the needs of the project, so okay, maybe a little bigger on this, but without doing that. And then it might need some realignment. There we go. Okay. I'm done. But I need to download it. I should also save it here. I can edit it later, come back to it if I really like to. Download as PNG or JPEG. Those are both web formats that will display on your site. I'm going to do PNG. And you can also share it and get a link to it as well. So how about that?